going on, y'all? Still confused on where to look at because it's a camera phone. Anyway, let's talk about the whole Leroy Biggs and his hate on Upchurch thing. It's been disgusting. The stuff that I've seen, these clips and videos from Leroy Biggs saying all these foul things about Upchurch after how Upchurch helped him. Now he's sitting here with his nasty self trying to go after Upchurch. And mind you, we're going to get into the reasons why. But first, let's run through the list of some of the things that he said. Of course, you already know, if I had to say, guess what he said about Ryan Upchurch, you're probably going to predict the first thing, right? It's the same thing that all these losers say. He's on drugs. First of all, you can't even be original. Second, you on cheesecake and burgers and sodas. Leroy. And you need to do is you need to get on a treadmill, Leroy Biggs. But of course, that's the first accusation. Whenever someone's telling the truth, they try to make you sound crazy, right? They want to like make people hear you and not believe you. They want to discredit you so they can do a bunch of bull crap. And then, oh, no one sees it because the person saying something about it is on drugs. They lost it. Leroy, was Upchurch on drugs when he helped you all those times? But now, out of nowhere, now Upchurch is on drugs. Come on, bro. This is disgusting. It's nasty work, fam. I'm more likely to believe you were on drugs than Ryan Upchurch. You got these niggas out here admitting that they on that stuff. But whenever you call out their nasty, they want to point the finger, he's on drugs. Shut your stupid self up, man. He also said that Ryan got money, so he should just be happy, which tells you, that lets you know where all these people's minds are at. It's not on the fans. It's not on family, love, caring about people, all right? Trying to just be a good person. No. It's about money. Because in his mind, and this is his exact words, Ryan Upchurch has money. He's a millionaire. Why can't he just be happy? Sounds crazy. Seems like Upchurch is happy to me. He living that life. He living a life that you guys try to imitate and mimic, right? But then you want to throw stones at him to just be happy. You rich. That's where your mind is at. And why is everybody so worried about Upchurch's money? Why is that always a thing? That's like the first thing that you could talk about. That's where his mind was the whole time. That's where Leroy Biggs is thinking. Whenever he's seen Upchurch, he saw dollar signs, and he never treated him as anything other than that. He treated him as such. It's disgusting, fam. I'm telling you, I know why Upchurch don't want to be around a lot of you losers. Right? I know why. I know why he just sticks to, being around people he trusts, kicking it with the fans, the supporters, the real ones out here. Because there's so many fake ones. As soon as they see you, they just see something that they could take advantage of or gain something from. It's really unfortunate, man. It's really unfortunate. He also said a few other nasty things, right? And this is something that we've seen a plethora of people do, right? Adam Calhoun did the same thing of saying, F Upchurch. Not Creek Squad, though. He's saying, F Upchurch. You don't like nothing about him, nothing he built, but you don't want the audience to be mad at you because we ain't going to check you out no more. You know that a lot of people only paid attention to you because of Ryan Upchurch. But now that you don't like him, you want to go after him. Now it's, oh, F you. But I like Creek Squad, though. It's not how that works. That's not how that works. So a lot of these people, they're doing these nasty tactics to try to keep their career going while they're doing bull crap. No, I'm pretty sure you destroyed your career, Leroy. Especially when your dumb ass over there paying Justin. You paying Justin to try to get Sean to perform for him. And they talking about people Diddy, and that's some Diddy shit right there. Justin was sitting there smoking a cigar with a cowboy hat on, watching Turk on stage like Jelly Roll. Nasty work. Super nasty work. He also said, right, that I damn near don't need the notes for this part because I predicted it. Leroy said he's starting a podcast. Throw the damn pen over there. For real. Why is that the go-to for these fake ass wannabe rockers? There's a lot of these frauds. Adam Calhoun starting a podcast. Never happened because he's trash. Right? Never. Justin, he over there trying to be on podcasts and start podcasts behind the scenes. Right? Hearing Adam is sponsoring podcasts. If you go against Upchurch and go after Upchurch, this nigga, Adam Calhoun, will give you the bag. He's going full-fledged sponsor. No questions asked. He's just going to throw money at you so you could get everything set up to do a daily attack on Upchurch. And now we got nigga Leroy Fats. My bad. Bakes. Now you want to start a podcast? First of all, you barely could talk. Let's be honest. You barely could talk. If I had to ask you what your skill was, you would say eat. You wouldn't even say rap. You would say eat. Unless it's going to be a foodie podcast, we about to watch you do, mukbangs? And I still don't want to see that. That probably looks horrid. That probably look like nasty work right there. If you see this nigga Leroy get his ass on camera, start scarfing down shit, and it's only going to be a 10-second podcast if he does that. I'm pretty sure this nigga devours food like it's nobody's business, right? No shade. No shade. He admitted to such. But I'm sick of these whack-ass podcasts. These motherfuckers, they'll sit here and talk crap about podcasters and live streamers and content creators and then hop they whack-ass on here and attempt to do the same. But they suck, though. These niggas is reaction channels now. Word. It's crazy. Everybody want to start a podcast. Everybody wants to be a reactor. It's kind of similar to how a lot of people want to be rappers, but they ass. So now they say, hey, I got some attention. How can I get people's attention away from the fact that I suck at music and then just get to talk crap and be over? But they suck doing that too. So they got to latch on to other people who's literally just latching on to them. You got, what's his name? Cop Sleaze over here. Living foul, no talent at all in any way, shape, or form. But then using the nut hugging strategy to just keep it going. Right? Your whole podcast is fucking determined by who you can have on pen. How the fuck you start your shit? Ain't nobody famous or known on there. You got 17 people on your panel, nigga. I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch just a bunch of just Joe Schmo, no name niggas have. It's not a podcast. It's just a panel. It's just a panel. Do it on a separate channel. Like, actually do content. Me sitting here writing down notes and talking about stuff is a billion times better than majority of these podcasts within the music commentary space. It's just nut huggers. People don't watch them because they're good. They watch them because a rapper is going to pop up on the channel occasionally. And you know they're going to be nut hugging whatever audience of the rapper has. It's nasty work. Nasty work. But yeah, I just think that Leroy, he lost a lot of respect from me. Right? Whatever little respect that I had for him, whatever. I mean, he did contact me a few times on Instagram. Followed me, then unfollowed me, then followed me again. And I'm talking about, I ain't even make no post. He just wishy-washy like that. That nigga is struggling. All right, but go ahead, start your podcast. I don't think no one's going to actually want to watch you for real. I think that shit about to fail. Where you going to post it on the same channel as your music? Oh, people think they could just hop in and be content creators. Like it don't actually take time, effort, skill, talent. This ain't easy. There's a lot of bozos that hop on YouTube, start doing live streams, get like 10 views, and they just like, look at me. And then when they can't get people to genuinely be there for their opinion, they go the next route and it's just being disgusting, going after people, right? I give my opinion and I update you guys. More so opinion based, right? Opinion based, but I have a plethora of channels. These guys can't do that, right? This nigga Leroy could barely form a sentence. You think he about to have a podcast talking to people? And he gonna have, of course, he can't do it by himself. He gonna have somebody there trying to do most of the work. Somebody, some form of clout chaser that's gonna be there to do the heavy lifting. But yeah, he's losing. But that's all the things that he said. Upchurch is crazy, saying that he's on drugs and he's starting a trash podcast. Whatever. But tell me what you guys think down in the comment section. Hit the like button. Share the video as well. All that good stuff. What's wrong with these wishy-washy people? They all want to bring down Upchurch and it's not working. Facts. We've even seen them get frustrated because they couldn't take down Upchurch. And the fact that there's people that Upchurch has helped too, that makes it even more nasty. It makes it even more disgusting. It's like very foul. Super foul. Leroy got spotlight when Ryan had Leroy in Hollow Boy music video. I'm telling you, if it wasn't for Upchurch, a lot of people wouldn't know who he is. Right? And maybe that's why he's so upset. He says, sorry, I'll say it. Upchurch gets used a lot of YouTube channel operators. I would not call them creators because they aren't creating, only copying. I would agree. I see a lot of these losers trying to do that. Even as for the, like, in a sense of using them as going after him because you know there's a bunch of people that might dislike him. So you're trying to build your audience off of that. Fang gang, what's going on, Chris? How you doing? His own family tried to bring him down. Nasty work. And to see people keep trying to bring that up. Remember when Leroy tried to bring that up last time? It was a weirdo. He's a weirdo. Everybody that hate Upchurch claim to be Upchurch experts. And they really don't know nothing. They're big time frustrated and keep on like a broken record, like people ain't got no sense. Exactly. And I'm telling you, for me being on YouTube and just seeing it and witnessing a lot of people do those type of tactics, right? It's not even about like them trying to be creators anymore. It's about them having just so much hate and just evilness and demonic energy in their heart that they gotta try to tear someone down because they see that they don't want nothing to do with that. You said they get a lot of messages on when you're doing your next roast. Gonna try to do it today after this stream. I'm gonna charge my phone for a little bit. And then I'm getting on there. I just haven't been able to do it because my computer had messed up, guys. My computer broke down. Eventually, I'm gonna try to get it repaired and then be able to hop on my equipment and mic. But for till then, I said for till then. But until then, I'm gonna be doing it from my phone. And I just got the charging situation done. Right, I could not charge my phone going on, y'all. Let's talk about Upchurch calling out all the nasties like Justin Slime and Adam Calhoun. You see, Adam Calhoun, he was crying recently, making a bunch of threats, even doing a lot of shady things that could be considered maybe even rituals, right? Especially Justin Tom, aka Adam Calhoun's baby mama. That's his boo. That you can't tell me different. The way that they move is strange. It's strange. But they've been going at the Upchurch for quite some time whether it was false accusations, supporting people and partying and trying to do albums with people that do false accusations and trying to take them down, just making things up out of nowhere. Just random shit. Whatever's in the news is trending. Oh, Diddy. You Diddy party. That's what you're doing. But then the first time Upchurch even responds, you crying? This nigga doing live streams for like 20 minutes of the live stream, maybe even 30. He talking about some, yo, man, he gonna get what he deserve. Yeah, man, I wish he would come outside that fence. Or what? You seen him outside the fence and tried to hug him and beg for his forgiveness and then beg to hop on stage. That's what you did. And what's up with this fake tough guy? You were like 70. What are we doing? We trying to fight at like 70? Come on. I know that nigga damn near twice my age. He too old to be acting like that. You a tough guy still, nigga? You a tough guy? Word. You not tough. You seen me get beat up by a crackhead. We seen you get... He said Jelly won't speak on this. His PR team would advise him not to, but he could twerk on stage though, right? Nasty work. Nasty. It tells you, it shows you exactly what they're doing. But yeah, Justin Slime, he's been very aggravated. Very, nasty with it. So has Adam Calhoun. He's been upset so much they're making all these threats and going after fans, and Upchurch is telling the truth. Upchurch is just keeping it real. He did twerk on stage. Check out my last live stream or podcast episode. Leroy was twerking on stage. That shit was wow. Wow. And that's the type of life that Adam Calhoun and Justin want to be a part of so bad. They're like, yo, Upchurch, you're ruining it. They'll only let us be a part of it if you get down, because nobody likes us. And Upchurch's like, nah, I'm cool, old girl twerking. I'm not trying to be the old girl twerking with y'all, so no, thank you. And that's when they get upset. Now, when it comes to the witchcraft stuff, there's a lot that just don't seem right, and I'm likely to believe it. I'm likely to believe that there are a bunch of nasties on here within the fake industry doing a lot of witchcraft and spells to try to take people down. You know how I know? Because when I first started YouTube, we've seen people try to do these spells to me. That's not a lie. People that have been supporting me for years will say that, oh, no, that's facts. You've seen people try to get on here and do a voodoo spell on BX. They out here. Why? Because they want to control him, tell him what to do. Use him as a puppet. And that's what they're trying to do with Ryan Upchurch. He speaks his mind. He tells the truth. He's honest. He's not like these frauds. And what they do? The exact opposite. They'll portray some kind of image. I'm this and I'm that. Well, let's even break it down to like the smallest aspects. You're conservative. You're saying that you have conservative values. You hate woke people. First chance you get, you go woke. You use woke tactics, right? You damn near screaming with Biden up there. Just the way Adam Calhoun been acting like a Biden supporter this whole time. And I really believe that these guys are not what they say that they are. He said not a lie at all. Cray chick wrote on TPBX name and message, then wiped her ass with it and did some chanting on some ish. When she flushed it, that's facts. That's facts. That was the weirdest thing. I was like, you doing doo-doo spells? You trying to do poop spells on a nigga? That's nasty as hell. Man, people was applauding it. So I know that there's a lot of disgusting, demonic people on here. I've been saying that Adam Calhoun and Justin Slime's entire act, everything they do have been demonic since day one. I said it. I knew it. Yup. They're trying to go after Upchurch. They're doing like these little subtle jabs to try to get a reaction from Upchurch. And then once he reacts, he's the bad guy. Look, he's over there going crazy. He's going crazy. Meanwhile, they're yelling at the camera, yelling at the fans, trying to attack the fans in real life, doing drugs. Remember, they keep trying to accuse Ryan Upchurch of doing this. Meanwhile, I keep seeing people asking Adam about these pills he taking, and he admits to it. This nigga admits to it. Something is wrong with him. He hasn't been able to control himself emotionally in life. He's never learned as a grown-ass man how to control his own damn emotions. That's crazy. He said not only doing voodoo, but dude, they did voodoo doo-doo. They had the voodoo doo-doo. But yeah, because I'm Team Jesus, none of that stuff works on me. And you don't even have to be the same religion as me, right? You don't have to be the same religion. You don't have to say the things I say or believe what I believe in. You know what I mean? Just don't be demonic. Don't be demonic like these niggas. Real talk. So the internet got them. That's what it seems like. Seem like the demons got these niggas. I've never seen. The devil got them. The way that they're acting and behaving, or lack thereof. He said, BX people from anti-KJ still bringing you up in live streams. BX has done horrendous stuff to women. When asked specifically what no answer, and they never bring up nasty as women have done to you. Yeah, that's nasty. And if you guys don't know what's being spoken about, and that's a good example, there's like this nasty community that hates me and starts rumors on me because a bunch of females that were obsessed with me tried to get after me, and I turned them down and was like, ugh. Some wanted personal phone calls because they felt like they was deserving of that or owed that, and it was really creepy. And when I distanced myself and told them all stay away from me, they just started like weird campaigns. Some of them started doing voodoo spells and trying to do magic spells on me to try to control me and keep me within whatever circles they are in. Right? And I didn't want no parts of it. So that's a prime example. It's a prime example of the type of energy and movement and nastiness that a lot of these people are within on the internet or YouTube or the industry, right? And when you're a truth teller, those are the type of things they'll do. And what I've noticed from being within commentary space or talking about music or politics or drama on the internet or whatever, like live streaming, no matter what the niche, no matter what I'm talking about, there's always some nasty community that wants to control me, right? They don't like the fact that I'm a truth teller. And then they always do the same tactics that they've been doing to Upchurch. Lies. Right? Try to do like this fake bully thing where they try to manipulate you into being cool with them. And if you don't fold, they go at you harder. Said the voodoo spell, which chick was mad that you wouldn't show your face. She loved your smile and wanted to see it. During a period where you weren't coming on cam as much. Effing weird. See what I mean? That's what I did to get that one person mad. Not show my face. Wonder why. Wonder why I didn't show my face on YouTube. I went like maybe a year without showing my face on YouTube, right? And then got people to even start saying that I don't show my face. I was like, no, I've shown my face the whole time. I just didn't want to show my face to a bunch of weirdos. I wonder why. And yeah, they started doing voodoo spells and all types of shit. I'm sorry, that it's always something that sounds crazy. I didn't give them a personal phone call. I don't know you. You didn't show your face. We want to see your smile. What the hell? It's just weird as hell. And that's what Adam, Calhoun, and Justin are on. You giving golden nuggets and shit like that's supposed to be something. It's crazy. It's crazy. You say, I mean, I ain't about to sit here and act perfect. I got a drinking problem some days, but I don't be pretending I'm sober. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Nobody is perfect. Only person that's perfect was Jesus. That's a hard standard to compare yourself to, right? So I don't think that trying to be perfect is the thing, right? Don't be a fronter. Like, don't lie. If you was to sit here and you drink and then you're sitting there pointing your finger at someone saying, oh, you're a druggie. You point your finger, you calling them druggies and saying that they just went crazy and nobody should believe what they said because they own drugs. That's, come on. Only person that I say that about is Frog. And that's because it's true. And he truly is a druggie. But also he happens to coincidentally just make up a bunch of shit and lie, right? But I'm not sitting here taking fentanyl the way he does. So that's different. Green is my only choice. Nothing wrong with having a problem, giving into your problems. That's the issue. True. Right? Or trying to judge, right? When I call a lot of people like Frog TV, I'm not judging. I'm just telling the truth. I'm not judging him at all. If he wasn't a piece of shit, I wouldn't even go hard on him over that. That's what if I am judging him, is over that. Him being a piece of crap. Finally caught alive. Hey, what's up? How you doing? Frog, he gone? Frog, he's still around, running around, being crazy. But he definitely on fentanyl. I'm never gonna feel bad about telling the truth about that. That nigga is on fet actively. I might even believe him and Adam Calhoun is on that stuff together. Fentanyl, Frogger. Yeah, did you see the way they were sitting there eating ice cream together? It was almost like he sprinkled some of that fat all over anyone. Adam Calhoun is a client. All right. Ryan Upchurch is 100% correct to call them out. Keep it real. He tried just keeping his distance. Remember, he didn't start none of this. All he did was keep his distance. And I'm telling you, it correlates to my experience online. How many people, if you've been watching me for years, all I did was keep my distance and be like, yeah, I'm cool. I don't want to be around that. I'm straight. I'm just, stay to myself. And everybody hate me. Look at the music commentator's face. You got people begging me to get on their strings, begging to do podcasts with me. I was like, nah, I'm cool. I'm here for the people. I'm here for my audience. That's it. I'm just here to keep it real. I'm not doing none of these fake buddy systems. All right. If people respect me, it's because they genuinely do. And what happened? They start going after me. They start trying to attack me, start trying to attack my family. I've been doxxed multiple times within the last month or so. It is what it is. Part of the game. But I know one thing I won't do, sell my soul. You ain't gonna get me doing that. He said that shows you right there he was plotting on dude the whole time. That man had a guilty conscience and kept asking, oh, this girl. Church with their friends, bro. Right. Because he knew all the nasty things he was doing behind the scenes. It wasn't, oh, we still friends, are we still cool? In his mind, it was, can I still try to manipulate you? Can I control you? It's nasty work. Exactly, Walking Dead. Nasty work. I'm telling you, that's why I be staying in myself, huh? I only associate with people who are real. And it's not that many on this mother effer. It's not that many. He wanted to make sure his plan could still work. Exactly. He was like, all right, can we still do this manipulation tactic? Right? They was trying to get him to be on stage with Jelly Roll twerking. I didn't know Jelly Roll was the old girl that was twerking, but apparently. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button if you're able to. Hit the like button. That energy has to go somewhere. That was funny. And that's where he chose to put, oh, don't get me started. Let's talk about JJ. Let's talk about JJ crazy self. Right? He was living nasty. This nigga Lord, he's living foul. I wasn't liking that video that I seen. He pretty much got punked. You try to raise your voice and get all up in Upchurch face. Try to raise your voice and get in his face. And he stares you down like, nigga, trying to mess with me? JJ didn't want to smoke. He didn't want to smoke at all. But now that you have association, which I'm noticing, right? A lot of these people, they've always felt that way about Ryan Upchurch. Right? However, all the things they're saying now, they've always felt that way. They were never man enough or confident enough to say it until they seen a bunch of other people saying it. I'm even seeing small creators, right, that loved Upchurch, right? You're like, oh, he inspired me. He was amazing, right? Now they become Upchurch haters. It's because you always felt that way. You always felt that way. I'm telling you, man, people will show their true colors when they're mad at you. You tell them no, they'll show their true colors. They can't use you. And I've dealt with a lot of people that I consider to be friends that were just users. And the first chance I was like, or the first time I was like, nah, not letting you use me. Now I was public enemy number one. They going around bad mouthing me, right? They going around hating on me. There's a lot of these fakes and phonies that do that. But I'm telling you, you gotta be able to spot that ish and keep your distance. I'm not rolling. I'm not rolling. Facts BX, then they cry victim when someone actually puts up a boundary and tells them exactly. Making it seem like you like did something to them. I'm telling you, I've had former friends like that. And then the moment you say, nah, I'm cool, or nah, I don't want to do that, and now you I guess, did something to them. They act scorned. Now you public enemy number one. They forget all the ways you've helped them. That don't matter no more. Now they're going to try to use you still from a distance. They're going to try to get cool with everyone that don't like you. Teaming up and buddying up. So y'all have friends like that too? And thank God that we're not around them no more, right? A lot of them still reach out to me and try to be around me and contact me. Shoot, you've seen me cut a lot of these people off. You've seen me check these people. Y'all have seen people be right in front of the camera, act like they got love for me, but then be hating on me the whole time. And me call them out like, yo, what's up? What's up with all of this? Just to find out that they was envious or pretended to like me, to be around me. So just quietly separate yourself and they lose their ever loving ish. Exactly. Y'all have seen me do that how many times online? Where I've had to show screenshots and proof like, here's me telling them, hey, I'm just, just staying to myself. Or here's me just keeping my distance. And now they hate me. Right? I'm telling you, Upchurch has to deal with the same thing on a regular basis. People that say that they was best of friends, using them, living with them. The first chance they got, they didn't show loyalty. Instead, they showed that they would disgust him. If the first place you go is to the ops, you never was my friend. If we not friends no more, if we have a disagreement, because the disagreement can get spoken about or covered, right? The friendship can still be good. We have a disagreement, you run to the ops, run to people that don't like me, that have tried to take me down. I can't be around you. You're nasty. That's nasty work. I could not be around somebody like that, because that tells me that you were probably doing all types of nasty things behind the scene. Those are the same friends that will talk bad about you when you're not there, so other people could look at them better. I've had friends like that to where even when we was training martial arts, they tried to play me and clown me because they were horrible. So even the coach had to tell me, Tell them not to come back. We want you to come and train. We don't like their energy. Every time we try to correct them, they try to point how you used to be horrible. I had a friend that was really like that. We're on the jiu-jitsu class. He did the dumbest shit in the world. Tries to pull guard on a heavyweight Brazilian jiu-jitsu black belt who was the coach. He pulls guard, which for you guys that don't know martial arts, that's when you pretty much pull yourself and the person onto the floor where you allow them to be on top of you. It's a good technique if you're really good off your back, high level jiu-jitsu practitioner, but if you're not, it's a very stupid move, especially for a rookie. So he does it and then they clowned him for it. His response is, oh, you think I'm bad? You should have seen Beast Boy when he first started. Where the fuck that came from? You had to put me down in order to put yourself up? Those are the type of people that Adam Calhoun is. That's definitely the type of person that Justin is. He just wants to have power over people. People like that make me sick. Facts. That's why I keep my distance. I notice the signs and I can spot it and call it out. When a snake hide and adapt to camouflage, the snake is thinking, we catch someone slipping today. Facts though. Facts. Toxic energy with venomous words. Ain't no slipping around here. 100%. Yeah, these people, they're disgusting. Nasty. And that's what they do. So yeah, right on Upchurch for keeping his distance, calling them out. The real ones, we recognize what's up. They try to put this narrative that Upchurch is like starting drama or starting trouble. It's like, no, how many times you got to get metaphorically stabbed in the back? All right? How many times you got to have people just prove that they're not loyal before you go, okay, let me set the tone. And let me let it be known, I don't want nothing to do with you niggas. Stay your dumb ass away from me. Nothing wrong with that. But then they'll make it seem as if there is because they want to be able to go after you. It's the same way like how if I block somebody, people cry for 10 years. If someone's being disgusting to me, right? And here's how I do it, right? This is a recent rule I've had for them. I unblocked a bunch of people and they got disgusting. I was like, okay, see, I can't even let them say their piece because people ain't gonna do that. They're just gonna be disgusting. Start doxing me, all types of shit. So now if it's not something that's a critique, right? Or you actually speaking about the topic, then I'll block the fuck out you and I'm not gonna care, right? Then you could say, yo, BX, I think that this content is garbage. I think that you need to work on it, blah, blah, blah. And you good. You come on here, yeah, F you. That's why you bitch. And then if I block that, they'll make it seem like I'm soft. See, you can't take it. It's like, huh? No, it doesn't benefit me. And also when people see a bunch of comments like that, sometimes they get a little bit intimidated and don't want to comment themselves. Imagine you want to put something positive. You see a bunch of nasty ass comments saying all types of foul shit about me. You might be discouraged, right? You might be like, okay, yeah, let me just support from a distance. Fuck them. This ain't their house. Shit. And if they want to, I guess to be on that time, let's make a deal. You can comment and say the most disgusting things to me online and won't get blocked if you give me your address and let me and my boys come to your house. Not saying we gonna cause any violence. We just gonna do whatever we want to do because you feel like you could come to my house and do whatever you want to do. I want to go to your house, open your fridge, take your food, turn TV on whenever I feel like, put my feet on the couch, have a party, all types of shit. And then when you say, hey, this is my house, you can't do that. I go, you can't take critique. I'm not allowed to do and say whatever I want in your house. You can't handle it. You a bitch. That's how that sounds to me. So yeah, I'll block the fuck out of people, right? Because it's like a certain energy that I refuse to have around me. If you hate me, why the fuck you here?